writing?
Consistency. If it's something you want to do, if it's just turning up to the same at the same time. So whatever your bandwidth is, work that out and then be consistent. And sometimes it'll be great, and sometimes it'll be hard, and sometimes it'll be crap, and sometimes it'll be brilliant. And I think if you want to be a writer, you need to get into the process. You get into the practice of delivering writing when you say you would. And as to your point, sometimes things go well and sometimes they don't, and that's all part of the process, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
consistency.
And the best self-help tip, if you could reduce it down to one awful question, sorry.
A self-help tip. Well, if we're talking about getting to know ourselves, then I think self-reflection. So just asking, give a pen and a paper and asking a question. Maybe it's it doesn't need to be a huge question, but it could be one of the questions from my book. So, okay, let's use the question, which is what I wanted to call the book, which is, who are you becoming? Or who am I becoming?
Nice.
Because I feel very much about the idea of we're all becoming someone, whether we get intentional about it or not. So if you were to think about, take 5 minutes, take a couple of minutes and think about who are you becoming. If you carry on living how you're living now, what does life look like in 5 years, in 10 years? Maybe great. If so, brilliant. We don't need the book. But for lots of people, the idea of, well, if I don't change something, then who I'm becoming is not someone I want to be, or not maybe where I want to be. So just giving yourself that a bit of expansive thinking time, even if that's on the bus on the way to work, or before the kids wake up with a cup of tea or whatever. I think going back to your original point about curiosity. So the tip is get curious. And the best way I know to do that is just with